Hi, Sandra Wilson here, clinical hypnotherapist, and in today's video I'm going to address a very common problem that people with ADHD can feel, and that is the feeling of just not being good enough. So how can you cope better with feelings that you are failing, feelings that you're not good enough? And this question has been inspired by something that I read in a support group. So the person was just struggling a lot with what she perceived as just being able to stay on top of things. So there were lots of household chores that weren't done, couldn't really keep on top of keeping the house clean, everything was a mess. But this lady had mastered the basics. Everybody was happy, the family were happy. They were fed, they were clothed, everybody was clean, and yet there was a nagging voice that she was just not good enough. And I think this is a particularly common problem when we have to juggle a lot of responsibilities, working, looking after kids, caring for older family members, shopping, cleaning, driving and ferrying people around from A to B. There is a lot going on, and I think, yes, sometimes the feeling of not being good enough can stem from the fear that you are somehow failing the people in your life, failing yourself. And we can often develop this kind of hypersensitivity to criticism, and this perception of failure, especially a deep-rooted fear of failure, and this pervasive sense that we've lost control somehow and that the plates are all going to stop spinning and crash down around us. And basically it was true to say that the person that posted had kept on top of all those really important things. The clue was that everybody was happy. Everybody was fed. The basics, I mean, even more than the basics, these are the things that just tick along quite nicely. And when you know that the family is happy, well, surely that is the most important thing, right? But not if you've got rejection sensitive dysphoria or ADHD that has trained you to believe that somehow everything you do has got to be perfect. And I think that, at the end of the day, if you recognise yourself in this, you are not Superwoman. And I think the media are responsible for trying to uphold this very unrealistic image of these perfect women who have it all. They go out to work 40-hour weeks in these high-powered jobs. They've got 4 kids, they come home, they look gorgeous. They still find the energy to keep their partners happy, and they do not flop out on the sofa surrounded by utter chaos, dirty mugs, big piles of laundry. Sadly, this is just an illusion, and it's no wonder we all feel pretty crap, failing, comparing ourselves to these so-called perfect ideal women, and who knows what was going on for them anyway. Just because you appear to have it all together does not necessarily mean that you do have it all together. So the next time you see somebody who's got this spotless house, wonder what is going on beneath the surface for that person. We just do not know. You do not know. So make peace with your messy. If you can, just try to make peace with the fact that at least some things, the important things, are being done. If your kids are happy, if you manage to stay on top of some things, some days, that's good enough. Unless, there's something, really gnawing away at you that you feel that you really do need to address. And is it because it's that important, or is it because you're beating yourself up? At the end of the day, how much does that thing matter? And if if you find that you compare yourselves a lot to other people, you know, people have got these amazing lives you see on social media. Well, it sounds like, you know, you are comparing yourselves to just an illusion. It's not real, because people don't post on social media all the rubbish, all the, oh, I'm having such a bad day. They don't post pictures of themselves, you know, in their comfies, looking a mess with spots. They don't post photos of themselves having great big rows with their partners. We try to present this very perfect image when we post online, so beware the comparanoia. Anyway, so I hope this video has helped. You do not have to be perfect, and yes, I will be back with more content tomorrow. Bye for now.